guys? Welcome back to SFeatleyTV. We are here for the Checkered Flag Show. Yet again, we're back for some more F1 news as usual. And I've got my usual co-host with me, right? The one and only Red Bull fan brethren, right? The
Oh
arch
yeah.
enemy, right? The nemesis, right?
I saw you in the French
Yeah,
the
yeah,
French
yeah.
Grand Prix. Yeah, I saw you.
Yeah. French Grand Prix. I'm just giving you a preview of what's going to happen, mate. Right? When you get screwed.
Dream on, mate. Dream on, mate. I'm
I
telling
am
you.
dreaming. It's Hamilton territory, right? Don't come for me, right?
What do they
Mercedes territory. I just felt that like I'm just looking like doing that lap, and I'm like, yeah, this is why you ain't touching us, right? It's just grip, mate.
I know, mate.
Right, we're back to normal circuits now. No more street circuits
I
for
know,
you.
mate.
Pray. What did Monster? What did Monster say?
Yeah,
Big up Monster. Pray for the rivals. Pray
back
for
to
the rivals.
reality, right? At least we capitalize, the valuable points and uh,
You right?
hello.
Yeah, you right? Try come back in. Come
Yeah.
back out.
Sorry. Let me. Yeah, I'm there, but I don't know what's happening.
Just
Okay.
come back in and come back out again. Alright, cool. Let's see if we can get come back in back out again. But we are back with some more F1 news, so let's go into it. Right, first subject we're going to be debating is about Sebastian Vettel. He's had two great performances now. He's had a great performance in Monaco. I think he started. Where did he start in Monaco? I think he started about 10th, didn't he? Monaco Grand Prix qualifying. Yes, mate.
Oh
You
yeah.
back?
Oh yes, I'm back. Sorry about that.
There you go. See, it's just one of those. He had like one of those Red Bull technical issues. You know what I mean?
There you go
I
again.
forgot what a liability issue is. So.
There you go again, mate. You're having one
Hey,
on me again.
look. It's not my fault. You have to imitate what your team does.
Yeah, like the good thing about this is that like we have tasted victory, we have tasted success, and we're not going to relinquish it. And we're not going to relinquish it at all anytime soon, mate.
Trust me, there's gonna
Anytime
be no
soon.
more magic button pressing anymore. Trust me. Like, took the button off.
Yeah. Yeah, true. You can say that again, mate. You can say that again.
Yeah, you really want to match Verstappen, didn't you? You really want to match Verstappen to win, didn't you?
Yeah,
Come
but
on.
at least like we're like, of course, like like the reality of the situation is that no more street circuits, and like Mercedes has been suffering a lot, and it's back to reality. But we should enjoy while still lasts. Of course, we know that in previous years that Mercedes has been dominant, like in the French Grand Prix, and it's going to be really amazing. I can't wait for next week's preview. Really,
Yeah,
can't
I
wait.
mean, obviously, we can't wait to it. As I would definitely say, is that the way the us, like I said before, is where I saw that with Azerbaijan is you've gone to two circuits where obviously Mercedes don't do street circuits. They never usually
Yep.
have done anyway. It's only the last 2 years where they've been really excelled
Yeah,
in
19
producing
and 18.
the downforce they need.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've been to two street circuits, and to be only behind by 4 points after it all is
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
damn good. To be honest, I'd
Yeah,
take that. To
really.
be honest,
Yeah,
um,
even us would take it, considering that the early blow to Max and
what team's that?
to I know, like I'm just like, isn't it? You're saying like you take the result what happened last week, even though like it's
Mm.
still a 1 point behind Max Verstappen, and I'm saying even for Max, even for us the fans would take it, considering that he was already out, with that bursting of that tire, left rear tire. So like later, what happened for Lewis not to score any point was a miracle. Let me say a miracle because, Lewis hardly makes any errors at all, with that magic button, as you
Yeah,
said.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I don't even think that was his error. It was just an accident.
Oh, really?
As it well, they said it as an accident as he's gone across his butt. The button was literally under his arm, and as he's moved across, because he holds the steering wheel like that at the
Yeah.
start of each Grand Prix to
Oh,
get him obviously a
oh
bit of
yes.
traction off the grid. And
Oh,
obviously, as he's
yes.
released it, and he saw Perez come over, he's still covering it as he's moving that like the
Oh,
steering wheel.
yes.
So it's obviously he's moved the steering wheel. He must have hit the
Oh,
button with the bottom of his hand.
oh, yes, exactly. But I don't know if you've like if you noticed before the restart that already, like his tires were already cooking,
His
like
brakes, yeah, yeah, but
boiling. Yeah.
it was. People said that was the problem. It wasn't the problem. We've seen that so many
Ah,
times where
yeah.
he's superheated the brakes and like to the point they look like they're on fire. But that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
that's never been the problem. That was never the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That is what I always tell people, and it's really good to hear, like a perspective from a Lewis fan.
yeah, so I don't I don't yeah for me if it was an honest mistake I'd say it was like
Yeah.
trust me I'll be the first one like what you doing but
Yeah,
even
true.
then it's not so people can say what they like right
Of
in the
course,
end
of course.
right we all know what's true so
Yeah, yeah,
uh
definitely, definitely, definitely. You
but
can say that again.
but the first thing I want to talk about is obviously Sebastian Vettel
Oh yes.
and
Wow.
obviously like the only other time you've actually won a championship right I mean, we've done it with two drivers now. Well, no, 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 no.
Oh
Actually, we did
yeah.
it with Fangio as well. So
Oh
yeah, if I
yes. Oh
want to be on
yes.
the
Oh
same
yes.
as
Oh
Fang,
yes.
yeah, we
Oh
did it
yes.
with
Oh
Fangio as
yes.
well. Nico's the
In
Godfather as well.
2009, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
196. Yeah, no, 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 not Braun. I'm talking about Fangio. Yeah,
Ah,
Fangio.
ah,
Like
ah, ah,
the
ah.
W
Okay,
one nine
okay,
six
okay.
three niner. Yeah, yeah, back in the day, like back when Red Bull.
Come on,
Oh yeah,
mate.
oh yeah, they didn't exist. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Jaguar would probably no, Jaguar didn't exist
No,
either. That
no,
was the time before that. Did you race
no, no,
Stewart? No, no, Stewart didn't exist either. So
no, no, not
no,
yet.
no,
Not yet.
fuck.
Not yet at all.
So yeah, but like, it's like
Yeah.
it's like I um Vettel obviously has come back and he's done two Grand Prix now. Where he's got fifth. After
Yeah.
everyone that was sort of doubting him at the start of the season, and we're seeing where the team has got to. Big up Charlie in the chat as usual. Smash that like button if you are new,
Yep.
and please donate to Children's Liver Disease Foundation. Really, really important you do that. Just you tuning in helps raise money, so please stay tuned in, right, and help raise as much money as you can, right? Because it really does help. Um, but Vettel clearly has had eighth to fifth in Monaco. I
Yeah.
think he was 11th in Baku, and he got up to
Yes.
third, third or
Yes.
second,
It was
third or
third.
second,
And like
third,
second, sorry. Second, because third
second.
was Gasly.
Yeah, Gasly was third. Sorry, it's the second
Yeah.
position from
Yeah.
11th. I yes, people could say yeah, he had the safety car, he had this other
Yeah.
aspects of the cut
Yeah.
of the race, but to be honest, he could have even benefited even more if he had the safety car like back in
Yeah,
when he was
exactly.
doing those like long stint.
Yeah.
So like one of the main beneficiaries from that sort of long different strategy that Aston Martin that called that we all thought was mad. So
Yeah.
um and it was just one of those, oh, it's a back marker that's got nothing to worry about, it's got nothing to lose. So he's doing it extra long. So but is this a resurgence of the Sebastian Vettel and the Sebastian Vettel that have been so dominant before, or is this just
A blip.
a good blip? A good blip, as we say. A blip
Yeah,
usually means he's been poor, but a good blip
yeah,
means that he's
yeah,
doing
yeah,
well.
yeah,
Do you see
exactly.
that's do you see
Well,
it? Yeah.
yeah. Well, like to be honest, the thing is that if you still recall, in 2018 in German, whereby he made that huge and costly error, like Sebastian never recovered. I'm sure you may agree with me that Sebastian never like recovered from that time since 2018. And just
No,
imagine 29. Yes, like
never.
he never at all. And imagine now, from the back of bad results, 2019, especially with Ferrari, nothing at all. But now, just imagine that's like almost like 3 years. And, like we know how much, Sebastian, how much of a legend. Okay, I think he will be eventually become like a legend. I'm sure, like when he retires. But now the thing is that, like 3 years is a lot to ask, considering, considering what we know that he has. And when we saw, him qualifying for was it the first time qualifying for Q3 in Monaco after a very long time? And later on going to, like having a drive of his life, like I'm sure you still recall like that stint that he had, like coming out from the pitting lane with Gasly and Sir
Mm,
Lewis behind him, and we saw, like that was the Vettel that we had missed for a very long time, and him scoring points after having qualified Q3 for the first time. And of course, it was very unfortunate that in Baku, after that huge crash, like you saw his reaction, whereby he was, saying, like speaking, like foul language, saying, why? Because already he was on a very fast pace, you see. So, like, it's really good to see that he started from 11th and, like, he finished second. And like he saw like I think Aston Martin had the strategy of saying that what like we're going to be in the long run. I'm sure you saw like what Stroll did, like starting from the back and having hard tires, and they were banking on like a red flag, or should I say a yellow flag, but of course like it's a lot to ask. And I think I really hope that like, okay, statistically speaking, of course statistics, okay, like they say numbers don't lie, but I really am not convinced as yet. I'm not really convinced as yet, considering that we had to wait for 3 years for him to recover. But to be honest, it's like from a neutral point of view, I really think it could be the turning point. But just from two races, at least these races were street circuits. And if someone new was to judge, Mercedes, from the back of the two street circuits that were there, Monaco and Baku, I'm sure it will be biased. So for me, I really need to see him, perform. Maybe if he has two good performance, like consecutive performance, outside the street circuit. So I think it's a lot to ask. I don't know. Like I said to be corrected. Hello, Charlie.
Hi,
hello,
mate.
Charlie. How are you, man?
I'm
Uh,
not bad. How are you?
Yeah, we're doing
Great.
good, man. We're doing good, man. Yeah. It's what do you want to say on the matter with Vettel? He's had two good performances. Obviously, where he
Street
had
circuits.
he's not been the same since that incident in 2018 in Germany,
Yeah,
where he
yeah,
crashed out, and since then he's been making too many mistakes. Obviously,
yeah,
then left Ferrari, where they had a really poor season.
yeah.
Do you feel it's sort of now like the back is now sort of like he's turned the corner with those two performances, or do you think he still needs to be more from him to sort of really make be a change sort of a change driver really?
Potentially, he could have turned a corner can improve from here on in.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I I hope it is right because
We hope. Yeah,
obviously, as much as he was a rival of Hamilton's, like it was the battle was very respectable, right? And they respected each other as drivers, to be honest. Um, and yeah, I mean, obviously, him failing like that in Germany and
yeah,
since then, obviously, it helped us win another title. But like the knock-on effect, you don't really want seeing because you want to see drivers at their best. You want to see
exactly.
drivers challenging. You want to see drivers that are basically challenging. All looking to Hamilton and thinking, "I'm going to take that crown off you." Basically, that's what
Yeah,
they're looking at. They all want to look at and say, "We're going to take that off you," and they're all chasing him. And you need a driver like a Max Verstappen. You need a driver like Sebastian Vettel when he was running his Red Bull days, like that,
yeah,
or even in his Ferrari days up until that incident in Germany where he will take it to him to like the last race if it has to come to the last race,
yeah.
because that's what we all want to see. Like, because there's nothing worse than watching a final race with the championship on the line.
How
It's
amazing.
all right. It's all right. Maybe when like it's Abu Dhabi, for example, in 2014, because you and like Mercedes were all
The
dominant, and you
last
needed
race.
them.
Yeah,
You needed them to need Hamilton to finish third for it to go the other way. But when it's
yeah.
so close, like 2008, for example, that's just
Ah,
that was horrible. That was horrible, and that was
horrible.
Vettel again, who was causing the
Yes,
problem at the
exactly.
end of that race. Sebastian Vettel, and part of me was screaming at the TV that night, saying, "What the fuck are you doing? Get up! Just what you know you got a Red Bull. Just why have you got to do it? Leave it alone." Right? It's
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I hope it is. I hope it is. Right? For
Yeah,
I
really.
mean, it'd be good if Formula One could have the return of Sebastian Vettel, in a sense.
Yeah, very. You can say that again. Considering, like those were valuable, huge 18 points, that he took in the driving, like in the driver's standing. And imagine now is it like ahead of Ricardo? Of course, we know Ricardo's demises right now at at McLaren, but already also, with those huge 18 points that he took from Baku, he's already also ahead of, those two Alpine drivers. But really, really, I really hope that, he recovers. I hope that he has already recovered. But now, like for me, I'm not going to be naive. I'm not going to be quick for me to say, yeah, yeah, he's back. Considering, Mercedes in the last two races, they would really want to forget about it because we like these are street circuits. But now we know street circuits, like out of a roster of about 23 races, there are only two streets. Is it two or three? I stand to be corrected. It's just that, like now they're just changing and changing and changing and changing. But for me, to be honest, I'm going to be fully convinced if he also delivers in the normal circuits that we're used, because we all know that Mercedes always dominates, always dominating there. So it's going to be interesting to see, like Aston Martin compared to McLaren, because we know like McLaren, like have been very good. Even Ferrari, so far like they're the best from the rest. If I say best from the rest, I'm saying excluding Mercedes and Red Bull. So
Yeah.
yeah, like I really think like we're in for a watch. I really would want
Nah,
to.
we don't want to put have everyone the best for the rest. It's not reasonable.
Of course, yeah, but what I'm saying is that I think like as a neutral, I would really want to comment, maybe to give a comment after like maybe summer break, on the summer break,
That's a good point,
uh
and that summer break would
yeah,
be a great way to see if he has improved
yes,
and has turned the corner. But he has to
yeah,
keep the
exactly.
performances going, and we'll
Not
see in France
really.
if he does. as
Really?
well. I don't know what his record is in France. I don't think it's a very good one.
Yeah, not good
But I
ones at
know,
all.
no, he had a third turn one incident in 2018. 2019, I'm not too sure about actually. 2019.
2019 wasn't it a DNF?
Was it?
I stand to be corrected. I stand to be corrected, but just check. You are so good
I'll
in
check it.
those in that area.
I'll check it. I'll check it. Race result.
Because 2019, like he had huge problems with that car, Ferrari car.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just gonna bring it up.
It's okay.
Do smash that like button and subscribe button if you are new. Right. No, Roman Grosjean was the only DNF.
Ah, okay.
He finished fifth.
Oh, fifth? Really?
He finished
Wow.
fifth, and I
How
think
impressive.
he got the fastest lap as well.
Wow.
So,
In that Ferrari. Wow.
yeah, he got the fastest lap on the last lap.
Wow. Like it's really amazing, I'm telling you. It's really amazing.
Yeah.
But
go on.
yeah, but to be honest, there is nothing much more good than to see, like Vettel, a veteran of this sport, a veteran also, and a legend also at Red Bull, because all the titles that we won, it's all because of him, and I really would appreciate, and I will really be happy if I see him perform very well. But I'm very curious to see, maybe towards the summer break, to see where he will be. Because, if I compare, if you compare, the first two races, Bahrain and Imola, that, he had bad results. I'm sure even in Portugal too, bad results. So, it's going to be interesting for us to see what he does on the normal circuits, which is going to be very interesting with the McLarens, with the Ferraris, and the Alpine. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Absolutely.
Yeah, really.
Sorry, just gonna
Oh, do your thing.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I hope he does. I hope he does. I hope he does come back to his best, because he's been brilliant so far this season. I
Yeah,
can't
very.
fault him. So yeah, we're gonna move. We're gonna move on now. We're gonna move to what is it? Second part of this, which is about. I'm gonna leave Sergio Perez to the end. I'm gonna say about Pierre Gasly in a minute, because Pierre
Oh,
Gasly
wow.
again. He
Wow.
scores another podium with AlphaTauri. That's his 2 podiums since his demotion
Yeah.
and a Grand Prix win.
Yep.
Does Gasly now need to sort of either be pushing? I don't think he's going to be pushing for a seat now, knowing that Perez has now won a race. So now Red Bull end up with this dilemma. They've got a really good driver in Pierre Gasly, but they've got nowhere to put him. So
Yeah, true.
does he now go to another team like maybe a Renault? Hang on a minute, sorry.
It's okay.
There you go. Do you do you go to? Does he go to an Alpine? Does he go to Aston Martin if Vettel retires? Do you see these drivers going somewhere? Do you see him going anywhere? And in terms of a different seat for instead of AlphaTauri, because I don't think if Perez keeps up with his performances, I don't think he's going to be getting into that second seat again. And by the way, guys, do smash the like button, share it on your socials, donate to CLDFI Super Chat, or just give him page and join the show. The StreamYard there is in the link below. I don't know why there's a hashtag on it. Why is there a hashtag on it? I don't get there's a hashtag on it. I don't get that. I didn't put that there.
Yeah. To be honest, it's a very curious case, for Pierre Gasly, because you think to yourself that if Perez, continues to do what he's doing, and especially like before the Baku race day, there were rumors coming out that so far Red Bull are impressed with them, but they may give him another contract. Like rumors were saying 2-year contract, but now like seeing what Perez is already doing. Okay, I'm sure like so far he's been okay. He's been
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, he's been really okay. And it seems that already he's now getting grip, like with the car, unlike in Bahrain and in
yeah.
other like races. But now here with Pierre Gasly, to be honest, I'm very happy that like he scored points. Of course, like a lot of people, like myself included, we tend to make fun of him to say, like Pierre Gasly seems to be that driver who is always taking points whenever there is a competition. But now,
So hello.
Pierre Gasly, whereby he like his first podium after Red Bull, was it in Monza, whereby there was that chaos that happened, and also, of course, in this instance in Baku, there was a chaos and he capitalized. But now, like for me, like I actually thought that the only chance that he may have could be, like to go to Renault, like Alpine. But now in like, do you really think that like Alpine would actually do away with Alonso? I don't think so. With Esteban has been very phenomenal, like pushing that car to the limits. And for me, I'm very much afraid because like the thing is that you see, like you go to Formula 2, you see these drivers, Yuri Whips, is it Vips and Liam Lawson, you know them, right? These are two huge talented drivers, and like for like Red Bull are never afraid to make these big decisions, and you only have to feel sorry for him unless maybe like they'll sacrifice Yuki, and they'll put him, because I was
Mm.
amazed that like he told his engineer to say shut up, do you still recall, like in Baku, he literally said shut up to so. But for me, it's really a dilemma, for Pierre Gasly, because
It is a
like
dilemma
you
because
don't want a scenario, yeah, like you don't want a scenario whereby perhaps he's going to stay maybe 1 year without like without any team, like what Esteban O'Connor like experienced. Because the
yeah,
thing is that the only thing that you may think to yourself, perhaps like you'll go to another team, is
because the
perhaps
problem
maybe
is
the Williams. Yeah.
yeah, because the problem is that the longer he stays there, the more he ends up under threat with Liam Lawson,
Yes,
Vips in
and
the
Yuri Vips,
yeah, because the thing is that the more he ends up in them, like, it's more the fact that Lawson now is in that fight for the title in F2. It shows that
exactly.
he's under extreme pressure because that's his first season, Lawson, as well in F2.
And he's 19. And he's
Yeah,
19. Don't forget about
yeah,
that.
he's 19 as well, so he's just past the threshold for a super license to get into Formula One.
Yes,
You have to be over
exactly.
18 to get it now. Uh,
Yes.
and
And
that was after,
like he's,
that was after
yes.
then someone at 17 years old decided I'm going to take the wheel of an F1 car.
Yeah,
But
like Max, Yeah.
yeah, Monaco 2015. That's probably an example why you shouldn't. Uh,
Yeah.
but uh, but
Yeah,
anyway,
exactly.
anyway, that's just me having that's me winding you up. Ha ha. Anyway, like I say with Gasly is that yeah, like the longer you stay into AlphaTauri when you're a young driver, the longer you stay in there, the more actually at risk you get of losing your seat, even if you're
Exactly.
doing well, even if you're doing
Yes.
well, because like the only guarantee the doing well gives you is that no doubtedly teams will be looking at you and be trying to get you in their car. Like,
Yes,
but if
exactly.
you're not doing well, then all of a sudden you get thrown straight out with them
At the
five-second
yeah,
rules.
exactly.
And sometimes they
Exactly.
don't even come from Red Bull. They don't even come from AlphaTauri and Fantost or
Oh
whoever's
yes.
looking after AlphaTauri now. It
Yes.
is from Bernie Eccleston himself.
Very much. I couldn't agree with you
Not
more
Bernie
on
Eccleston,
that.
not Bernie Eccleston. Sorry, what's it's Helmut Marko. Sorry, don't know
Oh,
why I
okay,
said
like
Bernie. Yeah,
from
Helmut Marko.
AlphaTauri, yes. From
Yeah,
AlphaTauri.
yeah. I don't know why I
Yeah.
said Bernie Eccleston. For fuck's sake.
No, don't worry.
Yeah, but obviously Helmut Marko and like even Christian Horner maybe even have some influence on it as well to say that
Wow.
like yeah you're either good enough or no we need him in the car for next season, so we need to see how good he is because they're really
Yeah.
focused and really reliant on their driver academy, which is
Yes.
fair to lose because what's the point in having it if you don't get a chance in it, if no one
That's
gets to get a
a
chance. So like you have
yes.
it. Even people would say Sauber have their program. People like say, "Oh, it's Alfa Romeo." No, it's not. It's just that Alfa Romeo is the brand. It's still a Sauber car, basically.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
just got these
Yeah, they're
Alfa
under
names.
Ferrari, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just got this. It's just got the Alfa name. So
Oh yes.
um,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
go on.
yeah, yeah. So like like a lot of people they say that like Pierre Gasly is a huge talented driver, and I agree with them. And yeah, and also they say that like he was thrown into the deep end way too quick, thrown into the Red Bull, like way too quickly, and I agree with that. And of course it's good to see him, like perform and perform and perform.
I get
But we
that.
all
The problem is, it's like
yeah,
Ricardo left. It
yes.
wasn't. It didn't feel. I don't think Ricardo was getting the same treatment. To be honest,
Never, never. It was now all about Max,
it was all about
considering,
Max.
like, yeah, cause like imagine how you feel, like if you're Ricardo, that when Vettel went, you are now the
Yeah,
number
it's
one
not the first
driver.
time we've done that to an Australian, is it? Multi 21, multi one
I
two,
know,
multi
mate.
21, all that. No,
I know, mate, but man, like, yeah, 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 of course, I agree. Yeah, it was not the first time. It was not the first time. And, like what they say that, like the car is built for, Max. And we all know that, like there are many second drivers who came
well, I
and
love it how
failed,
Christian Horner says we're not like Ferrari. Well, you are. You sort of take one driver and say that's your driver to change the championship. This is exactly what Ferrari do. Oh
Exactly,
my
you see.
life!
Exactly. So now, like you have to feel sorry for them, but like for him. But now, here's the thing: is that if you see Perez, like consistently, uh, 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 um like scoring points, and also like Red Bull really, Red Bull used to just have one car that would just score points, but now having like two cars which are now scoring points consistently on a consistent basis. And we all know the syndrome that was there, like of the second driver. I really do not see any chance whatsoever that like they will say, to Gasly, no, come back, because if he comes back, you now need more time, like to adjust. So for me, I really think that perhaps, like it won't be a bad idea, like to give Perez another contract. Of course, you like we know
I
that
think
they're
they're
now
already in
going
talks
again.
with him, aren't they? They're already in talks with him in the contract.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Currently they are, because they've been impressed. Because like 2022, like with the new regulations, everything is going to change. A lot of stuff are going to change, and it would be good to have, like Perez, who's been scoring points and who has been doing very well, who's becoming much
Hang on.
more accustomed to the car. Yes.
Hang on. I'll
Yes,
just
okay.
bring up this 2 days ago.
Ah.
Yeah, bring this up from 2 days ago. Do smash that like button, subscribe button. Sven, I know you're a Dutch fan, so I know you're probably a big Verstappen fan. So you could have two on it,
Ooh.
still will win.
Wow.
You could have, you could still have two. You could have two Max Verstappen fans. You still won't win. It'll take two to try and beat Hamilton.
Come on, mate. We are going to smash it.
How about the same number of titles? Maybe match him in the same. Maybe match the number of drivers in match the number of titles that Hamilton's won 7. He may actually win.
Come on, we're just getting started, mate. We're just getting started. Don't you see? Don't you see that the titles changed already? Red Bull was, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just quickly say it. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Horner in no rush to extend Perez contract. Christian Horner says he will not rush this decision into a decision about Sergio Perez's future following his first victory for the team. Despite an up and down start with the squad he had joined this season, especially with his qualifying results, Perez has now taken only 6 races to get on a win on the board. It came in the Azerbaijan Grand Prix where the Mexican was in the perfect position to capitalize and still provide Red Bull with their first success of the campaign after Max Verstappen had suffered a tyre blowout while comfortably out in front. Perez is only on a 1-year deal and having been given the nod ahead of Alex Albon, who raced for Red Bull last season. It was hoped he would be more consistently give Red Bull a double-pronged challenge to Mercedes in their challenge for both championships. The 31-year-old has taken a little while to get there, but is now starting to deliver regularly. However, Red Bull team principal Horner is not prepared to fast-track process of nailing down Perez's services for 2022 just yet. Asked specifically if Perez has done enough to keep his seat next year, Horner told reporters, "We still have plenty of time to answer that question, but Sergio is doing a great job, and he should just keep doing that."
Yeah. To be honest, like for me, okay, I don't know, maybe I'm being biased, but I want to hear your take on it. For me, I really believe that Perez has been phenomenal. If we try to compare, like second drivers, and also him included, he has done very well. The only maybe, like I think maybe the only problem that I had with him was, at Imola, whereby I think he overtook a driver. Was it Lando Norris that he overtook? Whereby there was a safety car. You remember that rookie mistake?
Yeah.
Yes, that rookie mistake, and also after.
Shouldn't the team made him aware?
Well, for me, like it's just shocking. It's just like Latifi. Was it Latifi was also like penalized in Baku? Like you think that maybe the engineers would tell him. So it's just amazing. But to be honest, for me, I think that was just the only error he made, and also frustrating that in Imola, whereby was it no, like at the Portuguese Grand Prix, whereby Bottas was taken out by Russell. So already you knew that there was going to be one Mercedes, like that was going to score points. But instead of him pushing his car also to score points, he never scored any points. But otherwise, he's been very phenomenal. I don't know, what do you think? What's your take on the performance of Perez so far in the first 6 races?
Perez has already exceeded expectations.
Thank you.
Right. I think Perez has done the job that the other drivers haven't. Simple as that.
Yeah.
And it's what Red Bull have been missing. I
Yeah,
would say all 7 Red Bull have been missing probably a car that started straight off the bounce. But this season they
exactly,
have, and that's what's probably helped him
exactly.
as well. But
Yeah,
I
and
think
Steven, like,
now he's got the confidence of a win. It will pay
yes,
off in the long run.
very
So
much. Long may it
yeah,
continue. And you also saw like the way that he was
no, let's
defending
no long, no.
Hamilton.
Let's not continue that long. Let's not continue that long.
No. I'm saying on for him, because he's
Yeah,
31. Okay,
good
if he's
results. Maybe maybe a podium,
yeah,
but yeah,
yeah.
and I leave the wins for Hamilton. Yeah, please, thank you. Next
Okay,
question.
okay. I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from. But the point that I'm just trying to drive home is that even okay, like this is not banter. This is not banter. Please don't get this twisted. The thing is that even I don't know if you saw the way that he was defending Sir Lewis, like before that incident of straw, like whereby Lewis tried to pass him, but like he did not even relinquish his position, defending him quite well. I think like that was very good from him, to be honest. So for me, I'm just saying, like he needed time, like time to adjust with the car, and he's done that at a fast pace, at a fast rate. And I just really hope that like he's going to be given like a long-term contract. You still remember that Racing Point screwed him over, yet he saved them many countless times. But anyway, yeah, I just hope that he'll be given, or maybe just to be rewarded, because he's been very good.
Yeah, absolutely. I I think he should be perfectly given a chance.
Yeah,
Um, yes. I can't. You can't only ask me more for what he's done already. So, yeah, why not give him the chance? Give him the chance.
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. And maybe
Uh,
just to
go on.
like maybe just to ask you maybe just a question, one question, like a lot of people have been criticizing Bottas. Sorry to step on your foot, but the thing is that like a lot of people have been saying that
To be
Bottas,
honest, mate, you're not really stepping on my foot.
no, he's Mercedes. Okay, but the thing is that like you saw what happened. In the last two races, even things that were beyond his control. But now going into this, like into Baku, I don't know if you recall or if you noticed that he had a larger rear wing than Lewis, and we know if he had a larger rear,
He's not getting
if he
this
had a
season.
larger rear wing, it's a disadvantage for him even on that like the long straights,
Yeah,
like
I don't
against
get.
everyone.
Yeah, I
Don't
don't
you
get
think that
why
it was
he
a
was trying to
disadvantage for
max.
him?
Yeah, I don't get why he's trying to maximize the slow speed corners when you know the car is fundamentally not good around there. You saw him struggle
Exactly.
in Monaco, and he's trying to do it like when you know like the best thing is that the power you've got more power in the engine, the power unit this year in this race. Why
Yeah.
don't you try and go use that? But gonna run for some
Yeah.
comments. Missed a few.
Yeah.
Big up the boys. Big up yourself, mate. Big up Sven. In the building. Perez is at 31 though. Yeah, good point. Hi all, how are you, mate? RP Alex keeps the United on Twitter. Very sad. Yeah, he's very sad. He's to hear, but and it hurt, and it's hurtful in a way. It's just like
Who's
from
Alex?
is a young YouTuber who passed away after
Oh
making
my
it through
my.
for I think it was for a heart transplant.
Oh my.
And
My
which
goodness.
hurts a bit because I've had friends lose their lives from liver failure,
Yeah.
from liver disease, and not making it through
Yeah.
liver surgery. So for a
Yeah.
liver transplant, so it feels a similar thing. And then
Yeah.
it for me is when you find something similar like that, it brings memories back that you don't really want to bring back. To be honest,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
if I be
Definitely.
honest, but Yeah, and that is why next Tuesday we're doing an awareness show on heart disease again, as well as organ donation. All the
Oh,
money
that'll be
raised from all the money raised from that stream is going to the GoFundMe page for their family.
that'll be good.
Simple. So
Very
yeah,
good.
so
Honorable.
make sure everyone tunes in for that at all costs. Yeah. I mean, there's not much you could say much more on Perez. I mean, he's delivering.
Yeah.
He's delivering on the promise that like Red Bull expected of him. So just let him grow. Just let him
Yeah,
grow.
true.
You know what I mean? He's just and see how it plays out. But in terms of like Max and Lewis, and how would you feel Max is feeling like his mindset right now is after going to those two races and only being only 4 points ahead after.
Um, for me, I'll be okay. First of all, I want to say that wow, the title race is very much alive. Of course, the both drivers didn't score points, but I think psychologically speaking, for Max, it will be a horrible feeling considering that like Mercedes, like in Monaco, he capitalized, right? The demises of
Charles
Mercedes.
Leclerc, yeah.
Yes, and also, like Mercedes, like
Yeah, yeah, no,
he
that's
also
correct.
capitalized. Yes, but also like we also saw practice 1, 2, 3. Like Mercedes, like were performing poor, and these are one of like whenever your opponent or your rival is like not on good form, you have to capitalize. And for Max, I really do think that he did very well even before the straw incident whereby he was about 8 seconds ahead, of Lewis. Imagine. And of course, like we also that the gap was reduced. And of course, like if that tire puncture never happened, like whereby his tire burst, we all know that he was going to win in a dominant way. And I'm sure if he had won, and if Lewis had finished third, it was going to be a 14-point gap now. From 1 point, it was going to be 14 points. But now, hard luck on him. And of course, we all know that he was buzzing that he did not score points. But I think it's going to really affect him in terms of now, like the next 2 or 3 races, like that are going to take place. There are races whereby Mercedes are very, very dominant, very, very good. And I really do feel sorry for him because imagine if we're in Austria, and I'm happy that in Austria, like they're going to be 2 races, and we all know that Red Bull is very, very good in
Because
Austria.
so was
But
Mercedes and they had two races there. Because
yeah,
so was
yeah,
Mercedes in their two
yeah.
races there. So
Yes, but now I'm saying, like like the French Grand Prix, like we all know that Mercedes, on paper and statistically speaking, they're going to win it. We all know that. And imagine, like the gap is going to increase. And I really do feel sorry for him. And I think, it has got to some extent a psychological effect because, like in Baku, where you were supposed to deliver, he could not deliver. And of
that's the
course, it was
problem.
beyond.
It's those
Yeah,
performances that he needs to be delivering like to punish
exactly.
cut like
Exactly.
every time that Red Bull made a mistake, Hamilton's been there punishing them.
Thank
And
you
it's
so much. I
only
wanted to say that too. Yeah.
maybe Azerbaijan he could write off and say he didn't punish, but then again, I don't really think
Yeah.
that, like I said before, it wasn't really
Exactly.
his fault. So you can't. Yeah, so um, yeah, so that's the problem, and I think that's
That's the
where
problem.
I've said from the start is that that's where his problem lies, and that's where he's going to learn for next season
The hard way,
because
right?
he's going to have to learn the hard way
Yeah.
because right? That's the only way you learn in Formula One.
Yeah,
In a
true.
situation like this, is that you need to take most of the opportunities, especially when your nearest rival is not playing well and doing well.
Exactly.
And you further hammer it home and hammer it
Yeah.
down, that and
Yes.
then start chasing. And if they start chasing, right, they're not right. They're not right. So simple as
Exactly.
that.
Yeah. And also maybe on that point, Stephen, like it's like indeed surely it's like it's going to learn the hard way, because like you still remember in Bahrain whereby he overtook like Lewis, out like outside that curve,
Yeah, legally.
yes, illegally. And okay, yes, he gave the lead back to Lewis, right? And of course we all know that like the last lap that he scored, like the fastest lap, but guess what, it was deleted because of another mistake that he had done. And of course it's really amazing. And of course at Imola that like he won it, but in the Portuguese, Grand Prix, like another mistake that he did, and even in terms of strategy in Spain, another mistake for like from the team, whereby he took long to go into the pit. So all of these things,
I
imagine
don't think,
all this
yeah,
compound,
I
yes,
don't think
compounding.
that's just the team thing as well. I don't think it's too much of that because I think um,
No, 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 no,
with
no. Like
Hamilton's
I'm saying,
pace, they were too strong anyway. So Hamilton was just too strong now in Spain.
but now
So,
here's the thing. They were reactive, Steven. Instead of like you should not be
proactive.
reactive. You have to be proactive,
Usually they've
You
been really
have
good
to.
like that. They've been really good, Red Bull, at catching them out. 2018 China was a great one.
Oh yes, oh my.
Like when it caught everyone out, and
I know, mate.
it's so yeah. I get everyone's point. Like then yeah, so it's a bit uncharacteristic for the team to make mistakes like that, but
Yeah. And you
um,
have to learn the hard way. Psychological. It
yeah,
has
and
an
I do
effect
think
on
Red
Max.
Bull have had a tendency of doing that. That's the problem. I
And
think the
now many mistakes will come.
Mercedes in their dominant years have been more consistent,
Exactly, you see? And
even
now,
with the
like
title battle. Sorry.
yes. And like Steven, like my greatest fear is that if they continue to make all these mistakes, if they continue to make all these, and like it's going to live in his mind, like all those mistakes, and he's going to make more mistakes. That's what I'm afraid of, considering that next week we're going to be going. Oh, you're buzzing. For me, I'm a realistic person. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, but I just
Things
hope,
you
of
love
course,
to
that
see.
it.
All I'll say. Things you love
Yeah,
to
I
see.
know, mate. I know. Yeah, but really, I just hope that things will change for the better. To be honest, I really hope so, because it's going to be really punishing, and especially imagine for like if I start to see these things, like I start to think of Vettel in 2018. 2018 started bang hot, like that season, only just to like fluff his lines, just to lose it like that. And imagine he never recovered.
Mm.
So that is what I'm afraid of for Max. But anyway, I'm sure he will learn. He will learn the hard way. If it will take him to learn the hard way, then let it be. But anyway, yeah, long may it continue. I hope that he will win more races. I know you hate that statement when it comes to Red Bull, but long may it continue.
Try me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Anyway, we're gonna wait. We'll wait. That all that carnage and mayhem will come next week. I hope it's a bit more carnage and mayhem. My end's not boring. It's
Oh
a bit more
yes.
free. Like, if it
I...
is, I might as well just I might sign a petition to get it removed from the calendar. Put it back to Manicure or something. That'll be good. Put it back to Manicure. That'll be
Yeah,
a good one. Put it back to
yeah,
Manicure.
yeah, yeah. Really,
That's a good
very.
race, right? Do it there, right? Because right, I've already liked it there. So yeah, it depends if they it depends on the facilities. The facilities need to be upgrading so much more these days and everything. So just one more comment as well, as apart from smash the like button, it really helps the charity. Keep up the good work. Great work, mate. Thank you very much. Right, it does help with your support, right, especially with some of these bloody idiots. But you can't help some of these idiots. They're so desperate. Just try and back their talk, but they can't back it. They can't back it. They can talk it, but they can't back it.
Yeah. They can't walk the talk.
They can talk the talk, but not walk the walk. Basically,
Yeah.
they haven't got They could talk the talk, but they haven't got the evidence to walk the walk. Basically, keep trying.
Yeah, real talk, bro. Real talk.
Keep trying. You could try and push me as much as you want. You ain't gonna bike. You ain't gonna bike. Come on.
Never.
Give in.
At all.
Well. So you might
Keep
as well
on
just,
trying.
So mate, you might as well just give up. Right? Focus on your shit and stay away.
Yeah.
Simple as
Couldn't
that.
have said it much more better than you.
Right? Because there ain't any people here that are the exact accusation you're making out. Simple.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
And if it is, it's only because you're saying it, not anyone else. Not anyone else.
Yep.
You're the only one that's saying it, mate. Right? And you're so desperate, you're coming to me. Are you that sad?
He's living rent free in your mind.
I'm rent free in his head, mate. I'm rent free. I know you're probably watching this right now. I'm rent free in his head. Right? And I'll tell you one thing. I might be rent free in his head, mate. Right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
You ain't never breaking me. No matter what you do.
Never.
So you might as well give in.
Yeah.
Give in. Right? I had doctors tell me, said this fucker doesn't give up.
Yeah.
So don't try it. Because it don't.
Never. Never at
Just
all.
run along. Go focus on your shit and leave us alone.
Yeah, but you should give us that view, you know? You should give us that view.
If you want to fucking view us, mate. Go overhead for it.
Would greatly appreciate it.
It's greatly appreciated. Smash the dislike as well, man. Boost the channel.
Yes.
Helps raise the money for the charity, right? Because you know it's a just giving page there, so you can get lost in the other accusation as well. Keep going, mate. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's like
right?
it's like he's shooting himself in the foot, you know.
I know, man. That's stupid.
I mean, how dumb can you be?
Yeah, I'm gonna take time to make money for the guy I hate, and the guy I want removed. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
Wake up. Right. I was gonna say yes, the intelligence. Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna intelligence Max Verstappen, but
no, mate. Leave Verstappen out of this.
No, that's too far. No.
Leave Verstappen out of it.
Nah. Still I rise, mate. You ain't getting near me. Still I rise.
You want a bet?
I might hear an F1 banter show, actually. That might be quite cool.
Yeah, very cool, mate.
Get all the F1 people together and have a banter session over it. But
very cool.
Yeah, like I said to him, right, try, right? I don't know why you're still trying, mate. No one's listening to you. You're the only.
Yep.
It's so sad because you're the only person that's going on about it, and people are just saying they're not interested. They're not interested. It doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
So why are you going on? Just give in. Just stop. There's nothing here. Right? Just jog on. Do your own thing.
Yeah.
Right? Fucking hell. Anyway, we're gonna leave it there. Make sure to smash the like button if the hate is here. Smash the dislike. Alright.
Yep.
Share the content. Nah, that's too much, isn't it? Everyone that loves me, share the content, obviously.
Yes. Yes.
And you'll find me and him
Yeah.
next week with a Check the
Yeah.
Flag show. We'll be also doing our own preview to the Grand Prix as well as all the
Yep.
Euro shit. You'll probably be on a few Euro streams as well because
Oh yes, exactly.
You go for
Spain,
Belgium?
mate. Spain. No, no,
Spain?
no. Yeah, Spain, mate.
You
Since
live in
20, like,
Belgium. You're going for Spain.
man, I love Spain, mate. I follow Spain. I'm
But you
telling
live
you.
in Belgium.
Yeah, I know. I hate Belgians, mate. I hate being a Belgian. Sorry to say, oh, please. oh. And I'm saying this. On oh my on live on a live stream. No, I'm always up with like Spain because like since 2006 when France booted us out of like the World Cup, I was there, mate, and like I love it with
2018.
passion. No, like 2006 World Cup in Germany when Zidane was on the peak of his game. Like that
Oh, yeah,
World Cup
yeah.
whereby Italy won it. Yeah. So I go way like we go way back, mate. We go way back since 2006, mate. And I think maybe if I support Belgium, I'm now being those fans, like what do you call those fans who like say because Arsenal is now performing badly, so now let me go to Man City. Isn't it?
Plastic.
Everyone is going to Man City.
Plastic.
Yeah, exactly. But of course,
plastics.
yeah, plastic fans. Yeah, because like Man City fans is made up of Chelsea fans, Liverpool slash Arsenal
What's funny
fans.
is that this also guy keeps going as well. This
Yeah.
also guy keeps going on like he knows Man United as well.
Oh yes, exactly. You see.
Ah!
Yeah.
I'm a League One fan, but
Yeah.
I know more Man United shit. Yeah, says it all. That says it all, doesn't it? That says it all.
Yeah.
Haters and clowns, what they do, what it says on the tin. They're jealous little idiots. I would take it as a compliment getting hate because it shows they are bitter and jealous of others succeeding. Sorry. Very good point. Big up, Billy. Hope you will. Yeah, but we'll be back next week and you'll probably catch them on some. I'll probably do a Spain-Sweden show along, so you can probably jump on that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. But other than that, we'll be back with a Check Flag show next week, as usual, right? As we move on towards the French Grand Prix, right? And more carnage and mayhem in the world of Formula One, as usual.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And more of Max Verstappen conceding to Lewis Hamilton. Let's get it right.
There you go again, mate.
I'm just having to speak facts, mate. I'm just having to speak facts. I am.
Come on.
I am paid here to speak facts.
What did you say? What did you say?
To speak facts.
What did you say? What did you say? After Monaco, you were ranting about Baku. You remember? Oh, please do get that comment of yours from one of your many videos. You said Baku were always dominating. What happened? What happened?
No. Yeah. Okay. You dominated. Yeah, but the way you dominate is first you got to finish.
I know, mate. I thought you're not going to bring it up.
You're supposed to finish. You know.
Oh, okay.
Finish the race.
I thought you know what? They get so
Pushing hard on his
unpredictable.
tyres, and probably Verstappen was trying to grab Perez, but he still managed to keep his tyres in check. I mean, and he
Oh
pitted
yes,
first.
oh yes. Even with that like that tire that was cut. Yeah, yeah,
Actually,
I
there's a
remember.
good point. That
Yeah,
the tyre
of
Verstappen tyre
Lewis.
blow.
Mate,
I'm just gonna quickly. Actually, I'm gonna just
it's okay.
quickly look that up.
Not you, please. Oh yes,
Boy.
and I joined the fantasy. The fantasy. Thank you for that link.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, so GP blog report says Max Verstappen and Lance Stroll both crashed out of the Azerbaijan into a blowout. Pirelli received a lot of criticism for that, but according to tech expert Craig Scarborough, it's not based on anything. Stroll flew into the wall at high speed at Baku. Right. The same thing happened with Max Verstappen. Many fingers were pointed toward video at Windsor.
Correct.
But were pointed into Pirelli afterwards. But in a video by Peter Windsor, Scarborough explains why it's not the tire necessarily at fault.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I'm just going to quickly listening to the breadth of social media. A lot of people were negative about Pirelli. Very few people coming up with sound reasons why it would have been anything but a cut in the tyre. I am very much of the latter opinion. I don't think it was a failure of the tyre per se, though we've seen time and time again cuts on this current generation of tyres do not lead to a complete failure of a tyre. Right?
Yeah.
So that's a good point. He said familiar cuts were found on Hamilton's rear tyre, but with Hamilton,
Yeah.
it only in the tread surface. He hadn't gone to the construction of the tyre with allowed the tyre and with the gone down to the construction with allowed the tyre to remain intact. Basically, that's what they're saying. So, so they could say it's actually partly to do with his fault that he's pushing too hard.
Yeah, that is what they're saying.
That's basically what they're saying.
Yeah, that is what they think. But now, like Christian Horner was saying that we had no vibrations, no warnings whatsoever.
As usual, Max Verstappen
Come on.
surprised that Pirelli blames F1 tyre for blowouts and debris. Well, hey mate, like they had Hamilton had the same car and then a blowout, mate. So it could be you just run over. Why don't you just admit you just run over some debris? How hard's that to admit?
Well, it's too early for us.
We're not gonna say that's your fault, right? It's just one of those things, isn't it? So
okay. Tell me, okay. How about straw?
Same
what
thing.
What caused straw? So debris again. To be honest, like Pirelli has a lot of explaining to do. Of course, they're not going to shoot themselves in the foot, but though just say it's debris. But
why would Peter Windsor come out saying that that's not exactly the whole opinion? And why would Hamilton's tyre not blow out the same if it's cut the same as Verstappen's?
Really shocking. Yeah, I guess.
Maybe it's a mixture of both: the debris, cut, and also blow out the same, and also pushing too hard at the same time.
I guess, yeah. No, I guess, but I just hope that nothing of that sort won't happen because at least
that's why I said he's got to take part of the blame. I think part.
Yeah,
of it.
true.
He was pushing.
True.
Who said he was pushing it when he didn't need to?
Yeah.
In the end.
Yeah.
In the end, anyway, go on. Yeah, go on.
I know. No, it's okay. Like I just wanted to say, yeah, because initially for me I thought that it was Max's fault because he was just.
Gotta quickly shout out quickly.
Yeah.
Before I shout out, I put a status up on my fantasy league. If you got to do it, you got to do it just before the Turkish before the Turkish game. If you've not done it already, do it now, right?
Yeah.
Because there will be an award for the winner. Whoever wins. If
Yeah,
I win,
thank you.
right, whatever is the amount of that award, I will give to the charity.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But before anyone says, comes out of my pocket. Right? The award's coming from my own pocket. Okay?
Yep.
Before
Yeah.
anyone starts jumping down the gun.
Fair
Right?
play, bro. Fair play.
So I knew you would mention it. I have joined today. I am ready for tonight. Bingo! I'm ready for tonight as well. Bing it on. We are back tomorrow. We are back tomorrow with Wales v Switzerland, and then we're playing England versus Croatia. No, they're doing an England versus Croatia preview, and the other games will be on Charlie Hibbert's channel. So, and I will be doing. I'll see if I can try and squeeze in a banter show somewhere.
Yeah, please do, mate.
I want to try and see if I can squeeze in an F1 banter session. No, I might do that. I might do that later on. To see if Adam and DNF1 Podcast want to join in.
Okay.
I'll talk to them about it. But anyway, we're gonna leave it there. Smash that like button. And smash that like button. If you may not notice, mate, any of you raises money for charity, so I'm not really bothered.
Yes, indeed. Preach.
If you're trying to make fun of it, right?
Yeah.
Don't. It's for viewing is better than no fucker viewing and getting no
Exactly.
money. It's always in money for charity.
That's how we grow.
You all start somewhere.
Yes. Everyone has a beginning.
Fucking hell. I'm not. Hey, I said I wanted to just get to 1K and then everything is a bonus after that. I didn't expect to even get to 1K. So you just messaging shit like that just really doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Really don't. So try again. Yeah. With that, you actually upped the viewings as well. So big up.
Thank you.
Anyway, we're gonna end it there. We are gonna end it there. That's the last time we're gonna end it. And yes, you got 42 minutes and the deadline ends in the 42 minutes. So we've got to get it done. Especially if you want to win that prize as well. So it'll probably be something like a gift card or something.
Okay.
Lucky to even lucky to even get that. I'm lucky to be alive, mate.
Yeah.
Just put that into perspective.
Much more important stuff, like life, as you're saying. Transplants.
I'm lucky to be here. So, what are you saying? I want a monster supply of chocolate. Not the way you fucking eat it, you ain't.
Wow.
Oh my god! Yeah, clearly hard work doesn't count to you. Is it? Look, like I said, I'm not here to conquer the world of YouTube.
Yep.
I'm just here to raise as much money as I can and as much.
Make a difference.
Just trying to make a little difference in this world. All right. Maybe you should just get off YouTube for once and do the same in your sad little life. How about that? Instead of taking the piss out of others. You know what I mean? And I think Static's just done the right thing and got rid of him. Is that right? Am I just double check that? I'm just gonna double check that. I'm just gonna double. By the way, if people think I ain't ended it yet, every time that someone does this, I'm just gonna run it. I'm just gonna keep going, because
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
no. But the beautiful thing is that the longer they keep doing this, the longer the more money it raises. So, oh yeah, he's been
More
hidden.
views.
Oh, he's been hidden. Oh look, he's been hidden. Oh, no more views from him. Oh, na 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 na.
A knockout punch.
Hey, goodbye. Na 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 na.
Wow.
Hey, goodbye. Till then,
Okay.
smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Big up Static, right? Gotta love the haters, ain't you? Gotta love them.
Yeah. We need them, we really need them.
Yeah, we really need them.
They
Right?
keep us going.
Smash the.
Really helps us out. Thanks.
Wow, that's a good one, mate.
Don't ask me where I got that from. This is amazing. This is really bad. Line.
Wow.
Oh, this guy's getting some milk after we played that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see each other tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
Cheers.